Hey guys, what's Down Under? It's been a while since I've done a YouTube episode, but today we've come out here to a new spot which we've never shown on the channel, Stockton Beach. Up here with my mate Faris behind the camera, and hopefully we're going to target some big joys tonight. 2.5 meter swell, got some 35km/h winds, so we need to use some heavy gear today, but we'll go through the set. Quick setup to catch some salmon and tailor for bait. We've got a 60-pound leader down to bead, 3-way swivel, grappling sinker because of the big swells, and then gang hooks with a pilchard, and hopefully we'll cast them out together and get some bait. Go! I can smell the yakka from here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
If I don't hook onto something with this, I don't know. It's rancid, bro. I'm literally leaving the pin bones here because like
Alright, so we've got a rod here, 14,000 Saragossa, 12-foot Gamoku rod, but it's one of the only rods with 50-ton graphite material, so I'm just attaching it with the uni knot. As always, don't mind the double sink I ran out of leader. Make sure it's tight, and you can cut your tag ends pretty short, not too short. So there's your thing. Now the way this certain rig works is you're gonna have one grapnel, not two, but you have a grapnel sinker, and what it does is it's gonna sit at the bottom of the ocean, so plop, stuck in the sand. But your bait is not gonna be at the bottom; it's gonna be somewhere up here. Now jewies, they don't sit straight at the bottom of the seabed. They're a bit off the seabed because there's too much current at the bottom. So if your bait is sitting right here, that's a strike zone. You're about a couple mils, 400 mils off the bottom, and the jewies coming in from the entrance of a gutter, it's not going to look at the floor, is it? It's going to look straight ahead. What's straight ahead? Nice big piece of yakka or squid or whatever you have. Sorry, I was checking out a rod there. And that's the reason why you use this sort of rig. Also, you have a clip. Now what the clip lets you do is you clip your top hook onto your single clip. I'm not sure if the camera picks up. It's got a little clip there. You clip your top hook, and if you've got tension on top of your line, that's how it's presented when you cast. So there's no spiraling. So when you cast, it's not spiraling out of control. It's all one straight line. It will go wherever you cast, and the moment it hits the water, boom, sinker comes off. Sinker will go straight towards the bottom, and your bait is going to slowly waft off with the wash. So, it'll be moving around. It's not going to go loose. It's going to be tight. So it'll be moving around left and right. But it's always up here. It's never down at the sand. It's not up here. It's not too high. It's perfectly right. Just a couple 100 mils off the bottom. And that's what you want. You won't get snagged. No stingrays. A shark will come up regularly, but you're not going to get too many sharks. I'm going to get bit them off. Plus with your 8 hooks, even if a jewie, doesn't swallow it, you've got so much hook exposure, it's going to get hooked somewhere in the mouth. That's why you use bigger hooks when you're targeting bigger jewfish. I'll say 8 is the max. Another hook you could use is a Gamakatsu. Always. 8 circles, always work well. If you don't want to use too big baits, if you just want to use small squid, 5 as well is an option. I wouldn't recommend anything less than 5.0, because as you can see 3.0, that's the size of this guy's head. So there's no point in using a 3.0 on such a big bait. You can use gang hooks if you want, or if you have a really big squid, 10 is always there. But yeah, that's the rig. Cast out, and hopefully see you guys when you get a jewie. Alright guys, so you've seen Ayan's rig. It's a pretty common rig that you can use, mainly when you surf fish, especially in pretty bad conditions like this. However, I got something different from him. I got this little black cover thing. It's a little shield. So but essentially, it's the same thing as a clip. So with mine, I don't have any bait on it, but if you do, I put luma tube and squid skirt just because visibility in the water, especially with all this whitewash. What you need to do is take your most bottom hook, which is normally an octopus, and you put it through the circle like that. And then you obviously have your tension. And then when you're ready to cast, once you cast, water's gonna come out. Push it out. And if you have bait on it, because it's heavy, it's gonna fly away. And it's gonna sit how high you want it to be. I put it very short, lean around about 30 centimeters. So I really wanted to avoid the stingrays and the sharks. But it says I like today. So again, I paired it with the new beautiful Stella 55-pound Saltiga 12 strand braid alongside Shimano Kairiki monofilament leader, just because off the beach it's easier when you're fighting fish that has a stretchy line compared to rocks where you need fluorocarbon, so when it rubs against something it doesn't break off easily. So that's pretty self-explanatory. Otherwise, yeah, we'll show you some other rigs if we do have some different ones. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's good. Fingering it. My fingers are lined through your hand. My grappling sticks at the bottom. There's that bale. Lines in the sand. This one's a drag.